Hey du, komm her! Sortier die neue Ladung Bücher und schmeiß den Schund weg!
Ja, ja!
Los, los, beweg dich! Ja, das ist die letzte Ladung. Die letzte, habe ich gesagt.
Somewhere in the dawn of childhood was the book. The wind would rustle through its pages and the pictures would rise. Page after page floated in the air and gently saturated the landscape with brightness.
And there are rooms which are sometimes forgotten.
And there are rooms which are sometimes forgotten. Unvisited for months on end, they wilt, become overgrown with bricks and lost, once and for all to our memory, forfeit their only claim to existence. Once, early in the morning, towards the end of winter, I visited such a forgotten chamber. From all the crevices in the floor, from all the mouldings, from every recess there grew slim shoots, filling the grey air with a scintillating, filigree lace of leaves around the bed, under the lamp, along the wardrobes, just clumps of delicate trees which high above spread their luminous crowns, enormous white and pink flowers blossoming among the leaves, bursting with bud before your very eyes, and then falling apart in quick decay. And before nightfall there is no trace left of that splendid flowering. The whole elusive event was a fata morgana, an example of the strange make-believe of matter which created a semblance of life.
reitet so spät durch Nacht und Wind?
Es ist der Vater mit seinem Kind.
Hat dem Knaben wohl in dem Arm.
Fast und sicher, hält ihn warm.
Theodore!
Leon.
Leon!
Joseph!
Adela!
My God, Joseph, you're as thin as a rake.
Mio!
Hombre, Joseph, pero qué alegría, chico. I'm wonderful to see you. You changed, you're a man now. Oh, hombre. Joseph, did I ever tell you what I saw in Madagascar? In Madagascar, I found these photos. Fotografías de chicas desconditas. Mira que tetitas son las chicas de Madagascar. De Madagascar. Madagascar. Madagascar.
How extraordinary! Even these wild and spacious late winter skies are transformed by the arrival of returning birds. Look, 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 look. Flying hither and thither within the eternal lap of matter.
Father! Father! Mother!
Joseph! Spring! What is in the air of a spring dusk? Old trees regain their sweetness and wake up their twigs. And yet, many whispers lie buried underground and are forgotten. Who can understand that great and sad machinery of spring? Tree roots want to speak, memories awake. Oh, Joseph! Freshly starched underskirts and new silk stockings rustle on park benches. Their stories are rejuvenated and start their plots again. But others remain unborn. And beautiful spring lives vicariously on the forgotten lives of unborn tales.
Mother! 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 Spring!
Yes.
The stars! Look, a shooting star! The moon!
No, I'm looking for my other half.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't... Miss! Miss! Miss!
Joseph!
Adela!
Joseph, what are you doing out so late?
Adela! Adela! Adela!
Joseph.
Hey!
Joseph!
Hey, Miss, please! Miss! Miss, who are you? Miss, please!
Joseph! Joseph, look! The moon!
The moon! Joseph, the star! Yes, the stars! Miss, please tell me! What's your name?
School today is not the school of an earlier day. Teaching a likeable gang of 26 boys armed with hammers, saws, and planes is an honourable struggle. And the violent and desperate measures I have to resort to in order to keep them in check fill me with disgust. I'm very much worn out by school.
Today's class is woodwork. Emil.
China, Guatemala, and Madagascar.
Very good, Emil. Agatha.
Careful, Agatha.
Careful!
Agatha, careful. Where are your tools? Your tools.
Just a little bit more!
What? Like this? Having trained
Quiet, please. Hurry up and go get another desk. Adela, quiet, please. Adela, stop it. Adela, would you be so kind as to take your piece of wood, please? Adela. Leon. Theodore. Jacob.
Crucified timbers! Who knows how many suffering, crippled forms of life there are, such as the artificially created lives of our old chests and tables, quickly nailed together. Lifelessness, Emile, is only a disguise within which lie unknown forms of life. Wood is alive! Yes, wood is alive!
Somebody shut him up! Somebody shut him up!
The unfamiliar grain of our varnished wardrobes!
Jacob! Jacob, show your hand!
How much ancient suffering is there?
Henrietta, you should know better! Charles, what are you doing there? Your place is here! Yes, Emile.
Madagascar and Iparabondia.
Very good.
Guatemala, eh?
Very good, Emile.
Iparabondia.
Emile, please sit down.
Uganda, Tanganyika, Mozambique.
Emile, please.
Paraguay, Uruguay, Venezuela!
Adela, give us your answer too. We're half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, we can't afford a carriage. But you'll look sweet upon your seat of a bicycle made for two.
Charles!
Childhood. Oh, that invasion of brightness, that blissful spring. At noon, the shop experienced a momentary pause and relaxation, the hour of the afternoon siesta. The shop assistants abandoned themselves to the delights of yawning and turned somersaults on the bales of cloth.
Father!
Oh, Janus Arvium, Bomus Alba.
Mother! Mother! Mother!
White lilac, Egyptian cotton, and 25 pillowcases, which I ordered in from Warsaw. And nobody ever knows if they're going to be delivered on a Thursday or a Friday. Oh, Joseph, there you are!
Wake up! Wake up!
Ah, the cloth!
Yes, indeed, the cloth!
Who among the present generation of textile merchants remembers the good traditions of his ancient art? Who remembers, boys, that if you fold a cloth according to the principles, it will emit a sound like a descending scale?
Like a descending scale.
At the touch of a finger, Theodore.
Not even a finger, Jacob.
Not even a finger.
Not even a... Boys! Boys, open the shop!
Adela, open the shop!
Riesco a attendere tan meravigliosa, le messe moderne. Agatha, Charles, it rings by itself.
Really?
I don't believe it.
Oh, you will. Good morning, good morning.
Dzień dobry.
Yes, I have come with my friends to buy para comprar un timbro eléctrico.
Ah, señorita.
My other half.
Señorita.
Che colore?
No.
Ah, la capitano.
No.
Señorita.
Hola!
Good morning, good morning.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Komm später.
Komm später.
Oh, well, never mind. Listen. Yo lo que quiero es un timbre eléctrico, eh? The symbol of electricity. Connections. It rings by itself. El símbolo del protesto.
Oh, we're hoping for a demonstration.
Yes, and I would like to be the one to pay for it. No, I insist.
Charles, explain, please. They don't understand.
Really, it's all very simple. What my friend is asking for.
Cafe no?
No. He does not want it. Yeah, basta, eh? Oh, gracias. ¡Achú! Now listen. Yo lo que quiero es un timbre eléctrico, ¿eh? Se da el botoncito. Es automático, ¿eh?
Ese prego automático, ¿eh?
Sí, ¿cómo está? Te la doy.
Prego.
Anche G, por favor. I see you men want problems, eh? Coglio se bozze. Quelle apprendi e impari un campione.
No.
Good heavens, they are all day on like nothing. We ordered so many days.
Hombre, Jacob. I have come here tranquilamente and these men are causing me problems.
And how can we help you?
Estoy buscando un timbre eléctrico.
I'm sorry.
I would like an electric bell.
Ah, an electric bell. Why?
Why? Because I want to show my friends exactly how it works. Principles of connection. Electricity.
May I see?
Oh, see.
Oh, Joseph, an electric bell.
An electric bell.
An electric bell is, of course, a miracle of modern
It
science.
is progress.
But it is an ordinary mystification.
It is an ordinary mystical
Progress? Well, some may call it that. It's not man that has broken into the laboratory of nature, but nature uses man's ingenuity for her own purposes.
He only wants to buy something, Jacob.
Exactamente.
I'm sorry. Some Indian silk, perhaps. A royal tartan. Some Egyptian cotton. A Persian khadar.
Yo no quiero un Persian khadar.
No, you're right. The pattern is too heavy. Oh, allow us to show you the pure white calaphony from Malabar.
No. Yo no quiero un calaphony from Malabar. Hombre, yo lo que quiero es un timbre eléctrico, ¿eh? Se da el botoncito, ¿eh? ¡Achú!
Allow me.
Gracias. Es automático. ¡Achú! Gracias.
Betty.
Oh! Fantastico!
Now, an electric bell is of course a miracle of modern science, but the migration of forms is the essence of life. The fabric of life can be found within the weave of a cloth.
Cloth.
Cloth? Allow us to show you this with a calaphony from Malabar.
Hombre, it's not what I want, but if you insist.
Now, the true calaphony comes from the ritual robes of the tribal dancers of Hipporabundia.
Hipporabundia!
Hipporabundia. 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 Hipporabundia.
Now listen!
Hipporabundia.
An electric bell!
Now, if you fold the cloth according to the principles, it will emit a sound like a descending scale.
spite of everything, truly remarkable.
This cloth pulsates with infinite possibilities that sends dull shivers through it. Indulgently acquiescent, pliable, like a woman.
Like a woman.
It's a territory outside of any law, a domain of beauty and godlike manipulation. Modern science, however, is transient and temporary.
We lived in Market Square in one of those dark houses with blind, empty nooks. It was so difficult to distinguish one from the other.
Joseph, there you are.
I'm sorry I'm late. Cousin in me.
Ciclo, mano, io manda, eh? Imparabundi, Madagascar.
Careful. Oh my, hasn't she grown?
Ooh, love letters.
Joseph.
So, you are a man now, eh?
Maria. You know, Maria, when I was a little girl, we had no running water. No running water? Water was precious. Precious? Yes, I was only allowed to wash myself once a week. Once a week? Yes.
Once a week.
What?
You must have stunk, Adela.
Cigarette? But Adela, that's my cigarette! You shouldn't smoke, Maria. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your health. No. Your health?
No. Your health?
No. Your health.
Oh, but Adela! You said water was precious.
I say many things, Maria. Hurry up.
But Adela?
Maria, carry my shoes.
Yes. But Adela.
Maria, what did I just say?
Carry my shoes?
Yes.
But Adela.
Maria?
Yes.
Silence! Is golden.
Days passed. The afternoons grew longer, and there was nothing to do in them. Elemental boredom. We were inclined to underrate the value of Jacob's sovereign magic, which saved us from the empty days and nights.
Oxtail soup.
Ox and swan supper!
Wunderbar!
Meraviglioso, oste soup.
Oxtail.
Oste.
Ox.
It is my favorite dish, you know. I insist on having it every time I go to Paris because I think it is a super dish.
at a great expense of time and money. He's imported them over from Hamburg and Holland, and zoological stations in Africa.
Oh, Africa!
Rare birds' eggs, which he set up in the attic under enormous broodhens from Belgium.
La Belgique!
Belgica!
Belgian hens. Yes. But the point is, we eat later and later every day.
Adela? He's trying to hatch them! He's trying to hatch them! Hatch them!
Joseph, did I ever tell you about my time in Africa? We were on safari in Uganda, Tanganyika, and Mozambique. Un'utade de Verona, moi caralosa, que calor, Africa. It was high noon, and there was herds of animals coming towards us. Un tiger, un elefante, un gorilla, un hippopotamo. Seque mirai fu la punte. Oh, yes, it was a very dangerous affair. Very.
How very nice for you!
Constantinople!
Ah, yes! Now might be the time to draw a parallel between Alexander the Great and my modest self. Now, Alexander was susceptible to the aroma of countries. He felt as unfulfilled as I. He hungered after ever wider horizons. No one could point out his mistake. Not even Aristotle could understand him.
My father, that incorrigible improviser, that fencing master of the imagination, led colourful and splendid counter-offences of fantasy against the boredom that strangled the city.
The birds!
Jacob!
Oh, Joseph, you must see the birds. The curlews have come back, and the peacocks. Eggs, the colour of dreams.
Father!
Jacob, there you are.
Ah, Hetty, by the way, you were right. We are missing a month.
No, it's not missing.
June, July, I have September, but I can't find August. Excuse me, I'm concerned with this section of space that you are filling. Now, matter is in a state of constant fermentation. It never holds the same shape for very long. I might even see
Will somebody please shut him up?
I must tell you a story. Adela, please don't.
And I climb a bit in there.
Add a little bit more.
Stop playing with those eggs, Joseph. We are eating now.
Very remarkable indeed. Am I to conceal from you?
Jacob, we are eating now.
I must tell this story. Adela, please.
No.
Wunderbar, super, Adela, wunderbar.
Bon appetit.
Well, you all must be completely exhausted.
Am I to conceal from you? Neil? Charles, listen! Joseph. From you that my own brother, after years of a long and incurable illness, has gradually transformed into a bundle of rubber tubing. Oh, can there be anything sadder than a human being changed into the rubber tube of an enema? Oh, what a disappointment to his parents, but for the faithful love of my cousin who carried him night and day on a cushion. No, but for the faithful love of my... Matter is never full of jokes. Matter is always full of the tragically serious. You may laugh, but in the blink of an eye. Matter is in a state of constant fermentation. Matter can change in an instant, Joseph. In the blink of an eye, we may no longer be who we think we are. Genus Avium!
Father, your birds! Father!
Very remarkable. Yes, very remarkable indeed. This is Ibis! Ibis, the Spanish storm!
Murphy!
The portion you read them. Ah, here we have the wrens!
From England!
Ah, troglodytes, troglodytes, troglodytes.
That is Columbia aquatica!
Not quite, Joseph. Columbia aquatrix.
This is Cuckoo solitarius!
Yes, and this is Cuccus lacteus. And here we have a
peacock!
Yes, and here we have a broody hen.
Oh, Father, your birds! Father!
Joseph, we are eating now.
Very remarkable indeed.
Hey, Jacob!
Leo, this is a very remarkable stool. It is Ibis, the Spanish storm.
That is the limit.
Adela, please.
I don't believe it. Bird shit on the tabletop.
I can see what it is.
No, I was not employed here to clean up bird shit. I know. Jacob is getting wilder and wilder every day. Now he has a bird hospital up in the attic.
Adela, please, let's talk.
No. Just look at the new tablecloth. It's completely ruined. And it stinks.
Adela, you are a wonderful girl.
Yes, wonderful!
Wonderful in apologise, we have a problem.
Yes, you're absolutely right. We do have a problem. We're missing a month.
What do you mean we're missing a month?
June. July. It's September, but I can't find August.
Botanico, where you left it.
No, I can't have mislaid it. You must have mislaid it.
Apologise.
Adela.
Apologise.
August.
That's it. Put it with the other month.
Yes. Jacob, bring me that month.
Not until you bring me back August.
Bring it to me.
August.
Bring it here.
August.
Right, that's it. Get it here. August.
Oh, but Taylor.
Don't touch it.
But I only...
Hands off.
August. The endless holidays. Days and days and days of the sweet melting pulp of golden pears and ripe morello cherries which smelled so much better than they tasted. Golden squares of sunlight falling on wooden floors. The distant chord of a piano played over and over. In the fire of high noon, I would walk with Joseph in Market Square, bathed in melting gold. It was completely empty, you see. Nobody there. And yes, I had had a little wine.
Oh, how delightful and happy is the form of existence which you ladies have chosen. How beautiful and simple is the truth revealed by your lives. If forgetting the respect due to the Creator, I would make a criticism of creation itself, I would say, less matter, more form. Well, what a relief it would be for the world to lose some of its contents. Just some of its contents.
Joseph, do you remember when we were younger we used to play together on Strysker Street? There was a pharmacy, and in the window was a huge jar of raspberry juice, which they claimed could cure all summer ills.
Que calor como Africa. It is known by the experts as the provincial summer of China. Oh, China. China, China. Yes, China.
Do you know why animals have horns? It is because they have such incredible imaginations. Their fantasies, unlike ours, rise above their heads in sort of weird, unpredictable shapes, sort of idée fixée.
You understand the horrible cynicism of this symbol on a woman's foot, Joseph? The licentious walk on such elaborate heels. You do not understand? It's God's fault. God's to blame. For too long we have lived under the terror of the natural perfection of the Creator. We have no desire to compete with Him. We have no ambition to emulate Him. We want to be creators in our own lower sphere. We want the privilege of creation. We want creative delights. We want, in a word, godliness.
My brother, Jacob, exhausted by the heat, shook himself violently and rose up in fright before our eyes, and transformed into a monstrous, hairy steel blue horsefly. We recognized that my brother's transformation was a sign of inner protest, a desperate demonstration of suffering.
Really, Jacob? having fallen into that lamentable state, haven't you the strength of spirit or dignity to bear it without complaint?
Matter? We should weep when we see this violated matter. Matter is never full of jokes. Even this chair has infinite fertility. In the depths of this wood, small indistinct spiles are shaped. Attempts at form appear. Do you understand the mystery of these sheaths? These arabesques of Indian ink?
Enough is enough.
I once knew a certain sea captain who had a cabin lamp made for him by Malayan embalmers from the body of his murdered mistress.
These birds, these eggs, Jacob, they're dreams, worthless dreams. Adela.
Now, Jacob.
They're in the attic.
Adela.
Josie. Dear Sir, I need a friend. I need the closeness of a kindred spirit. I long for some outside affirmation of the inner world whose existence I cherish. I need a partner for voyages of discovery. One person becomes reality when reflected in two pairs of eyes. My world has been wasted with its too soon to grow. What was once a tight, closed place with no further prospects now begins to ripen into colours in the distance, burst open and reveal its depths.
Adela! 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 Why are you doing this? Father! Father! Adela! Adela, where is Father? Adela, please, where is Father?
Page 22!
Father! Mother, where is Father?
I had to get rid of them, Joseph. They were very noisy and dirty.
Mother, I'm asking you, what have you done with Father?
The train, which only ran once a week on a forgotten branch line, carried only a few passengers. Never before have I seen such archaic coaches. They exude in an air of strange and frightening neglect. Conductor, where are you?
Mother! Mother!
Mother, where are we going, Mother?
Down, Joseph, we're nearly there.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Hey!
Excuse me, I'm looking for my father!
Hey!
Excuse me! Excuse me, I'm looking for my father!
Everyone is asleep.
Asleep? Now, during the day?
It's nighttime here. It's always nighttime here. Everyone is always asleep. Perhaps you could wait in the restaurant. When the doctor wakes up, I'll let him know that you're here.
Ah, we received your telegram. Are you well?
Is my father still alive?
Of course he is. Within certain limits. In your country, your father is dead, but here he's very much alive. Here we turn back the clock. Your father's death has already occurred in your country, but here it is yet to happen. He's waiting for you. Go on through. It's the first door. The first door.
The first 6 days of creation were divine and bright, but on the 7th day God broke down.
Father!
Oh, how good of you to come. But why have you brought so many? So many. So many.
I think he'll recognize you.
He felt an unknown texture beneath his fingers and, frightened, withdrew from the world.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Hey!
Joseph!
Adela!
Joseph, what are you doing out of bed?
Oh, don't go, please don't go. Oh, I see you've polished your shoes.
Joseph, there you are!
Mother!
At the age of 8, Joseph's mother read to him Goethe's Elkenig, of which he later said, "Through half-understood German, I felt its presence and was shattered and wept deeply."
No, no! There is no dead matter. Lifelessness is only a disguise. I can't account for the seasons. Oh, Jacob, Jacob, Jacob. What? Yes, yes! A boy in a million. A ministering angel. You must agree, gentlemen, he is a charmer. We have lived too long under the terror of the natural perfection of the Creator. Is that a smoking jacket? There is nothing to be done about this plague of dogs. For example, look, look, look! The anarchist, Lucchini. Draga! The hope and pride of his proud family ruined by the unfortunate habit of masturbation. Well, We all want creative delights. We all want the privilege of creation. We want, in a word, godliness.
Father!
Godliness!
Father, where am I? What is happening here?
Oh, Joseph, don't be frightened. It's only the wind. Wer reitet so spät durch Nacht und Wind? Es ist der Vater mit seinem Kind. Hat den Knaben wohl in dem Arm. Fasst ihn sicher. Hält ihn warm.
Look to the shop, Joseph. Look to the shop. Oh, what a relief it would be for the world to lose some of its contents. Just some of its contents.
Mein Sohn, was biegst du so beim dein Gesicht? Siehst Vater, du den Erlkönig nicht? Den Erlkönig mit Kronenschweif. Mein Sohn, es ist ein Nebelstreif.
Mother! Mother!
Oh Vater, und hörst du nicht, was Erlkönig mir leis verspricht? Sei ruhig, bleib ruhig, mein Kind. In dürren Blättern sauselt der Wind. Look, there he is. A little thinner to be sure, but well on the way to recovery.
He's off his head!
Stop it!
Ich liebe dich, mich reizt deine schöne Gestalt. Und bist du mit Willing so blauig gewalt? Oh Vater, jetzt fasst mich an. Erlkönig hat mir ein Leids getan. Der Vater reitet, reitet geschwind. Hält in Armen das achselnde Kind. Reitet den Hof mit Mühe und Not. In seinem Armen das Kind fällt tot.
Dead, Mother! Father is dead!
Don't torture me, Joseph. Your father is away on a business trip. He leaves very early in the morning and comes back very late at night.
Mother, the shop! We must look after the shop! The shop! The shop! Ah, come in! Come in!
Good morning, good morning!
Yes!
Open the shop!
And how can we help you?
Your number, here's Jacob!
Jacob!
I'd like a royal tartan, please.
Yeah, material!
I'm sorry, we have nothing left.
No, Mother, the shop is wrong! Do it again! Come in! Come in!
And how can we help you?
I'd like a Persian khadar, please.
Yeah, material!
I'm so sorry, we have nothing left.
No, do it again! Again! Come in! Come in!
And how can we help you?
I'd like a royal tartan.
A Persian khadar.
Have an electric bell. The Clarinet from Malabar.
image of the Landau was very important to Joseph, and throughout his childhood he would draw this image again and again.
Joseph! Joseph!
Joseph!
I'm sorry, Mother. I was trying to remember better times. Times when we used to ride around in our old Landau.
Yes. We used to ride in our old Landau with its enormous hood. At dusk, we came to the last turning in the road. There was a rotting frontier post with a faded inscription which was swaying in the wind. The wheels of the Landau sank in the sand. The chattering spokes fell silent. We paid the toll, the turnpike squeaked, and we rolled on into a forest. The trees were dry and smelled like cigars. The thickets dry fluff, and the leaves were tobacco-coloured. As we drove on, the forest became darker and darker, and smelled more and more aromatically of tobacco, until at last we were enclosed entirely like a box of Havanas. The coachman couldn't light the lanterns. He had no matches. And breathing heavily, the horses found their way home by instinct as we rolled on and on into autumn. Come play.
Autumn is a huge touring show. It is a time of great confusion. Everybody is pulling at the curtain ropes, and the sky, a great autumnal sky, hangs in tatters and is filled with the screeching of pulleys. There is an atmosphere of feverish haste, of belated carnival. A ballroom about to empty in the small hours, and masked people who cannot find their real clothes.
Father! Mother, Father is still alive!
Of course he's still alive, he's at the dinner table.
Well, how wonderful to see you, Father. Why are you wearing your coat at the table, Father? Father? Father! Father?
Night came. The wind intensified in force and violence. There, in the charred, many rafted forest of attics, darkness began to degenerate and ferment wildly.
I think there's a storm brewing! Un tornado!
Where are we going to school today, Joseph? There's a gale blowing!
Close the window or we'll lose our soup!
riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. Worthy is the Lamb that was slain, and hath redeemed us to God by his blood, to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing.
I only saw them last week, and you know what they said.
A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Un artista! That's what he thinks he
Which
is!
is exactly what I said last week.
Now, look at that for a piece of cloth!
You lied, Joseph!
You said there was no cloth, Joseph!
Hombre!
I saw that! Joseph, you're lying! I saw that! You look better on me! You look better on me!
And when Moses saw this, his anger burned within him. And he threw the tables of the commandments, and he broke them at the foot of the mountain. And he took the calf that they had made, burned it in the fire, ground it into powder, and made the children of Israel drink it. And turning to Aaron, he said, "What did these people unto thee, that thou hast laid so great a sin upon them?" And Aaron said, "Let not the anger of my Lord wax hot. Thou knowest these people, that they are set on mischief." Father! Father, look, the birds, they've come back! Father! Father, the condor and the wrens from England!
On a day I don't recall in 1942, known as Black Thursday in Drohobych, the Gestapo carried out a massacre. We happened to be in the ghetto to buy food instead of at work. We heard shooting and saw Jews running for their lives. We took to flight. Joseph, physically the weaker, was cornered by a Gestapo agent called Gunther, who stopped him, put a revolver to his head, and fired twice.